eradicate it in other sectors of our economy. Going forward, and that is my commitment, I will focus on continuing to reinforce institutions, building strong institutions, reinforcing institutions to tackle corruption, and also to bring to justice those that perpetrate corruption. Through the integrated payroll and personnel information system, for example, we have weeded out 56,000 ghost workers from the Federal Civil Service, saving 162 billion naira in that process. I have directed the ICPC to bring the perpetrators of this criminal act to book, and let it be very, very clear to public officers. We must lead by example. We must fully account for monies entrusted to our care. In our journey to progress, knowledge is indispensable. Knowledge is power. This is why this administration established 14 new universities, out of which 12 are conventional universities and 2 are specialized universities, 1 for the police and 1 for maritime development. Under my watch, every Nigerian state has a federal government-owned university. In addition, over 500 billion naira have been spent through the Tertiary Education Trust Fund and the Special Needs Assessment Fund on various projects to increase access and improve the quality of infrastructure at the tertiary level of our educational system. To provide equal access and opportunities in education and ensure that no Nigerian child is left behind, we have established and equipped 150 Al-Majiri schools across the northern states. In addition, we are building out-of-school children schools, including specialized boys' schools and girls' schools across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Fellow Nigerians, our country was faced with a major national security, humanitarian, and economic threat in the form of the Ebola virus disease, which arrived in this country on July 20, 2014, by way of a foreign national, Mr. Patrick Sawyer. Realizing the imminent threat, I declared a national emergency, pulling states, local and federal governments into action, as well as individuals, to combat this disease. Without the quick action of the patriotic Nigerians in the First Consultants Hospital, as well as the cooperation of Lagos and River States, where the disease occurred, working with the Federal Ministry of Health, and the cooperation of all Nigerians, you could not have succeeded in overcoming this deadly disease. Fellow Nigerians, my dear brothers and sisters, we stop Ebola together. Just as we stopped Ebola, we are on our way to eradicating the polio virus in our country. We have reduced the incidence of new virus from 300 incidences in 2010 to only 6 this year. I promise that I will not hand over polio to anybody. We must end polio. Also, to encourage our teeming youth in terms of creating jobs for themselves and others, we are shifting away from pushing youths to be job seekers to youths creating jobs. And of course, we launched the UN program and the graduate internship scheme, the Agropreneurs Initiative, the 220 billion naira micro, small and medium enterprise development fund, and the 3 billion naira grant to Nollywood. This is empowering so many young men and women, young graduates, the creative industries, to own businesses of their own and employ others. We have supported the growth of industry through policy and action. We launched the National Industrial Revolution Plan and the National Enterprise Development Program as key drivers to bring about a desire in the industrial sector and to diversify our economy. Our new national automobile policy is transforming Nigeria into a vibrant hub for the automobile industry. Our own Innocent Motors is producing world standard vehicles, and Nissan, Hyundai, and Kia have set up factories in Nigeria and are employing thousands of our people. Our support for cement production is unprecedented. We have increased our installed capacity from 16.5 million metric tons per annum in 2011 to 39.5 million metric tons per annum currently. Nigeria has the biggest factory in cement production. We are surely on the way to exporting cement to other parts of the world. We will no longer queue up for essential commodities in this country. Our efforts to create an enabling environment for job creation in different sectors of the economy, including the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector, the agricultural sector, the housing and manufacturing sector, have yielded results. Between the third quarter of 2012, when we started tracking jobs created, by the end of 2013, we noticed that we have created 1.9 million jobs. To deepen our success in this area, I have created a presidential job creation board headed by the Vice President with the mandate, because the Vice President is working with the private sector, and the mandate is that they must find every way possible for us to create at least 2 million jobs every year. My brothers and sisters, our economy is heading in the right direction, and our efforts are yielding positive results. Our economy continues to grow at the rate of 6 to 7% annually, one of the highest globally. Our country is now the top investment destination and the largest economy in the continent of Africa, with a GDP of $510 billion, approximately 80 trillion naira. We are also the 26th largest economy in the world. As part of its effort to support inclusive growth and economic development in Nigeria, we with the CBN are creating different sums of money and being disbursed to our people. The sum of 200 billion naira have been disbursed for commercial agriculture, 300 billion naira in the power and aviation sector, 220 billion in the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector, and that 300 billion naira in the rail sector, and will continue to deepen the economy and the financial sector in order to make sure that we sustain the growth of our economy and remain number one in our continent. Dear compatriots, I promise as president that we will sanitize and restore integrity in our electoral process by ensuring that your votes are not only counted, but truly count. We have gone to a great length to ensure transparent, free, fair, and credible elections. Elections have been conducted across the country with local and international election observers testifying to their transparency and credibility. On the international scene, we have advanced our regional, continental, and global objectives. We have strengthened our relationship with our neighbors, and in many instances, supported them to protect the people's choice. Jonathan, the people's choice. Jonathan is our man. Jonathan, no, is our man. Jonathan, no, is our man. I say on the march again, on the march again, on the march again, on the march again. We give me the people's choice. On the march again. Jonathan, the people's choice. On the march again. Jonathan is our man. Jonathan is our man. Jonathan is our man. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is a baby? I like your baby. Slow.
Thank you, thank you. I congratulate all of you. And this is a piece of beautiful news coming from outside the country. This is a historic declaration which is observed and seen by your citizens in 6 countries across the world: London, Los Angeles, Houston, Washington, D.C., Johannesburg, and Atlanta. Nigerians have gathered and watched this event and shared every moment with you. And it is a sign that we have greater times ahead of us. We have greater times because President Jonathan is the embodiment of the Nigerian dream. We have the American dream. Today we have the Nigerian dream. Look at his history, soak yourself into the natural and unfettered conditions under which he came up. And you know there is a Nigerian dream to dream about. You are welcome. As we march forward, we say give notice that those who are opposed to the nation state called Nigeria, from the APC to all others, we are coming. Let them be ready. Distinguished Nigerians, rise for the national anthem. Congratulations,
Yes,
Nigeria.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Nobody wants bad luck. Everybody wants good luck. Good luck, even let you now you believe and know. Nobody wants bad luck.
That is how it has been at the Eagle Square on this special day, marking the declaration of President Goodluck Jonathan to run. That is how it has been at the Eagle Square. You heard it all. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, said that after seeking the face of God and the support he had received from Nigerians, that he had decided to run for a second term. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation at the Eagle Square is very rowdy. I would have loved to give you a rundown of what the President said, how he had done a lot for the Nigerian populace and had received enough support from them, which had inspired him to declare to run for 2015 general election. But we don't have enough time because of the crowded nature of this place now. We would want to sign off here, and much later we will be coming with analysis of the President's speech. Thank you very much for staying with us, Lagos. We hand back to you on behalf of my colleagues at the Eagle Square, back to Lagos to our normal programming. I am Chukwumone will be signing off and wishing you well.
This has been a live Channels Television event.